So it is a ZVT. We have here the Terran spawning at the bottom left is CPT. Spawning on the top left is our Teal Zerg, Juzu, or Deadly Mouse. So this is the second ZVT we have casted today. I hope this time we'll have a better game. But last game was pretty cool.
Yeah, last game was interesting, but I think it was just a little mismatch of skill.
Well, I consider basically knowing more about the player at this point, not just right. If you want good games, you have to properly evaluate the player. We need to place them where they should be for their skill level. These games we shouldn't expect all of them to be good because this preseason tournament is for placements.
Right. Well, I've never been in CPL before, so I'm not quite sure how it works. Did they have a preseason tourney last season?
I am not sure. I don't think I played it if there was.
Oh, okay. So everything's looking pretty standard so far. No early pool coming out from Zerg.
Right.
And let's see where Terran puts his first barracks.
Not looking good. Yep. From where SCV was standing, I could tell.
Oh my. Yeah, so this looks like it's going to be another weird base layout.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if Captain Krong is like me, but sometimes I don't look at the minimap, so I'm not aware like which base location I'm at until I put my barracks down.
Well, that's something you could work on.
Yeah.
But you play Zerg. Who cares? Place wherever you want. You have an excuse.
So Zerg's drone scout's going to a really weird location down at 9 o'clock.
Maybe he's scouting for a
Was that a misclick
proxy.
or?
Proxy
Yeah,
racks.
was he looking for a proxy?
Alright, so he sees drones up to 14 before third hatch. Wonder if we're gonna see I don't see any reason to do that other than 2.5 gas, maybe.
I believe you get a slightly stronger economy in turn for slightly slower mutalisks.
That makes sense. Yeah. We
Yeah,
still
so
see the
gas right
gas,
after
yep,
the third hatch.
the third hatch come down.
I don't believe Terran has scouted the Zerg yet, and he's rallied his Marine to a really strange pace.
So this Terran's building placement might just be even worse than last one. Because you see the second supply kind of just there, like just wedged between the racks, wedged between them. And we see a broker fight over the top right. They get a high five. Nope, no high five there. I think they're shy.
Yeah, so it looks like Zerg doesn't know where Terran is yet, even though his Overlord's in the right place. So I think it would be alright if he moved his Overlord in just a little more. Because even if there's a Marine there to catch it, there's that cliff you can quickly hide behind.
Yeah.
So you won't lose your...
Two Zerglings on a ramp. I love that. I like seeing this. On this ramp, I think on this map, the ramp is actually a little bigger. So your SCV can still fit through.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it still fit through.
Oh, no.
So it's not like Fighting Spirit, right? Fighting Spirit's ramp, you put two in there, nothing can fit through.
Yeah, well, the problem was that he didn't have his Zerglings on hold position.
Yeah, that too. Maybe. We'll never know for now, already, right
now. Looks like Terran's going for a 2x Academy.
No, it's an engineering big one. Oh yeah, it's 2x a cat. Okay, so yeah, I see it now. It's a cat on the top bottom right. I would not like to see mutas there. Okay, that would be really scary. I think Academy is actually one of the easiest target to pick off for mutas.
You mean in his base layout?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want an important structure
Well, it's
hanging
also
out
a
there.
very low HP unit. That you need for the upgrades, right? The range usually doesn't upgrade fast, or you need it for the medics. Oh, we
Sharp's
just
Academy versus a 3 Mutant, I believe range will be finished. If you went 5 racks, then it's possible that it
we see a
wouldn't
lot
be
of
finished
Zerglings
in
from
time.
Zerg. Hold on. We're not seeing the second Gaspy in mine, so he could just be going for a.
Yeah, I think Terran's being a bit overeager to advance with this small group of Marines. He only has 6 Marines.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
7
lot of
Marines.
Zerglings.
Yeah, and his medic is separated from his Marines. This could end really badly.
Oh, but they ran past each other. Oh god, this
Ooh,
is gonna be a messy game. We gotta
yeah.
see a lot. Oh, what? Okay, I was about to say the Zerglings actually ran a different way. Was he
Yeah,
trying
looks
to
like he's
sneak?
going.
Was he trying to sneak
Looks like
him
he's going
back?
for the backstab here.
Yeah,
If he could just get his Zerglings to go into the right location, he could do a lot of damage to Terran.
he's going for it now, right? Yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
These Marines not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, there's no bunkers. Oh, this is huge.
Wow, the Marine's
What?
actually doing a little better than I expected.
Yeah,
So
there was no medic, right? What happened?
the Zerglings didn't get a good surround on the Marines.
I
Looks like
think
the Marines were
so.
bunched
What
up.
happens when you run up ramps like this without vision is sometimes your first Zergling just kind of like bug out and just be retarded, and then
Yeah, if
like one
the
behind it, and then the one behind it just also does it because it's cock blocked by that first Zergling, and I think that's what happened.
yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of drones from Zerg. Um,
Yeah, he had to spend a lot of his larva on those
and
early
that run by
Zerglings.
fail, even though Otto's Marine died, I feel like Zerg is actually in a poor spot. Oh, but there's no turrets here.
Yeah, and on the flip side, the Terran doesn't have a lot of
Yeah.
SCVs either.
So we're not seeing a lot of drones. We're not seeing a lot of SCVs. Like they're both on welfare. Quick tech, quick tech from Terran though. Guess he doesn't care about minerals.
Yeah, he only has 7 SCVs at the natural. That's not enough.
Trying to build turrets when you have like barely any economy is probably the worst feeling. Ooh, found a weakness.
Yeah, this
He's
is
gonna
actually
overeat
not
it.
a good
Yeah.
idea by Zerg because their units can get trapped. Can
Yeah.
get trapped in there.
On this map, I say on Fighting Spirit and Circuit Breaker, you generally don't want to go into the main that much. Uh, if it's a good turret ring setup, you don't want to go past the turret ring, basically.
Yeah, you also have to keep in mind where the Marines
I
are
think
because you can easily get yourself trapped in a corner.
I think he saw the natural and didn't see much to harass and just decided to go for the main.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
I don't see a dirt hatchery yet. I think Zerg just doesn't have enough resource to afford a hatchery. But now he looks like he's droning up. So he's droned up his main at natural.
Yeah, Lurker research is finished. Looks like he's going to take his third at the top right.
You see this sometime too. You see a lot of Zerg these days where they don't feel comfortable against 5 racks. They build a Hydra Den first. It's I think they build 9 mutas and then Hydra Den and then Lurker, right? And
Yeah.
they wait till Lurkers are complete before they start building the third.
Yeah, but this was against a 2x opening, and the Zerg also
Right. It's not gonna be a lot
destroyed
of
the
Marines.
first push out by the Terran. So I think he
Yep.
could have taken his third a little bit earlier.
So you normally don't want to attack the ball like that. But these Marines are actually chasing the mutas, which is good to harass. It's good harassment by the Zerg.
Yeah, you want to control your Marines and make sure they don't follow in a single line,
Yeah.
because that makes it really easy to pick off.
Alright, so Terran's going for quick tech. He's not gonna have a lot of Marines. It's not this army is not scary at all. We see another macro hatchery come down for Zerg. pretty standard.
I'm curious that Zerg isn't actually going for Hive Tech yet. Which is kind of like the standard these days.
I don't think so. I just think he feels comfortable not having Hive Tech, because it doesn't look like this Terran has any. He's teching really fast, and he doesn't have an economy. It looks like he's replenished a lot of SCV though. Oh, okay. I think Autospeeder just died. Oh, but these Marines...
bad engage here on lurkers.
Yeah.
That was not a good. That is not an engage you should have taken.
Yeah. He didn't have to take this engage at all. I don't know why he did it.
Yeah, his units also weren't positioned properly. If you notice, some of his Marines are going around on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, I think Zerg can just push in here.
This is GG. He's only a Hive, right? He read the future.
Yeah, if Terran wants to break out of this, I think he's gonna need a tank. Yeah, he's finally building one right now. But I think there's just too many lurkers, and there's more lurkers and Zerglings on the way.
The problem is that by the time you break out the tank, I don't know how many bases Zerg's gonna have and whether or not the Filer is gonna be out. Yeah, the Filer will be out by then.
Yeah, Hive is almost finishing up too, so this looks pretty over for the Terran. So I think Terran's big mistake here was with the when opening 2RX, you don't necessarily have to engage the Sunkens at the start.
Yeah.
Just forcing Sunkens
and then go
is
back, and then we'll go back to your base. You also need a lot more SCVs and some turrets, and it's natural.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, good game by the Zerg. Let's see, second game. This Zerg has, by the way, that Zerg had a really good meter micro. I'm really impressed. But then again, he probably didn't play like a turn rate 8 game. Game 2 is up. And guess what map it is?
Is it Polaris Rhapsody?
Yeah, it's Polaris Rhapsody. That's exactly what it spells. You see that that S right there? That's Rhapsody.
Yeah. Awesome. So I think every series we've casted has been Circuit Breaker and Fighting Spirit.
It's good that these maps are there so that everyone gets to just learn, and we also have another cross position on the second game. Last game wasn't cross position, but this time it is.
So cross position in TVZ is a little interesting because it comes down to where the Zerg wants to place their third base. Usually they'll choose either one of the corners, which makes it a little more difficult for Terran to guess.
Which also makes it harder for well, it's not harder, I say. I just think it's really annoying to try to defend against drops when you come from two-way.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually it changes the dynamic a little bit surrounding the third base. Because usually the third base, you want to take it further away from the Terran, so they take longer to push.
Right.
But in cross position, no matter which space you choose, it's going to be the same distance from the Terran.
So it looks like we see another hatch first. I'm guessing these players just practice one build and they're comfortable with it, so they're just gonna keep doing it. And that's why they also keep picking Fighting Spirit, because these are the right. When you're just learning the game, you want to just pick the most comfort. You don't want too many new stuff throwing you off.
Yeah, that's why these are referred to, I think, as the standard maps, because there's no really special or weird quirks about them. It's just a very easy map to practice on.
Vanilla and boring.
So So it looks like the Zerg's drone scout is going to go cross position and be able to find the Terran.
He's trying to look for proxy racks. Just like
Oh
last
yeah,
game.
he
Just
could be
like
doing
last
that.
game. Remember that he checked the 9 o'clock last game. So
That's right. I wonder if he's afraid of something like
it's
proxy rexes.
he should be afraid of proxy racks. To be honest, as a Zerg player, that's one of the scariest thing early game. Like Protoss don't really have a lot of cheese that can kill a Zerg, and neither does Zerg. But like proxy racks, holy crap! Big racks that you don't see it coming. You make like 2 Zergling only, you're dead.
that is true. Terran's going to fast expand, and looks like his barracks place. I like his barracks placement a lot better this game.
Right. I'm not sure. Here's what I think. I'm not sure they actually intended. I just feel like these new Terran players, they just like place it in the bottom, below the CC. So it just could be coincident that the ramp happens to be below it.
Yeah, could be.
But I would not. Guess I wouldn't claim I can read minds.
Is your replay window open? The progress bar?
Yeah, right. Sorry.
So it looks like Terran's going for 2RX Academy again. This time going for an Academy before he started his gas. And then an Engineering Bay at the same time, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah.
Usually you want to choose which one you want to do first, not get them at the same time.
He doesn't have a lot of Marines. I wonder what's going on. Oh, he's not rallying his Marines again. Alright, so he's making that supply depot again. Which is really good stuff. Good thing to do.
Yeah, that's a great position. It helps just a little bit when it comes to Marine versus Zerglings. So Zerglings can't surround as easily.
Right. I don't think he scouted the Zerg yet, did he? His SCV is right here. In the bottom left.
Yeah, not sure what he's doing with his SCV there.
No, he did scout the Zerg. I don't know why his SCV is there.
Maybe put it there in case the Zerg puts his third base there.
Ooh, if he can pick this off. I don't think... Yeah, he's not going to pick it off.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if more Zerglings are coming. I think he's just scared. That's why I was wondering why his SCV is not scouting. He needs to know whether or not more Zerglings are coming, and it looks like there is more Zergling.
Yeah, so a lot of times Terran players are actually just die to simple speedling all-ins because they don't keep their SCV out there to see what the Zerg is making.
Right.
And if he had his SCV out there, he would see that
Well, as
Zerg
a
is
faster
making.
catch, you can make some fire bat, but he doesn't know is the problem.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the Zerglings are coming. And he's pushing out again with his tiny force.
With no medics. The medics are behind.
Yeah, the Zerglings can get us around here. Oh, but the Zerglings don't have speed yet.
Is that an oversight, or is that its speed is actually being completed as we speak?
Yeah, speed is
he lost like
late.
half of his lings, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So no backstab this time. No sunkens either though, because he didn't bring his medics.
Yeah, it could have been really dangerous for Terran if the Zerg had their speed upgrade.
Yeah, he could have lost a lot of autos, then it would have just been GG.
Yeah. Mutas are about to hatch.
He's got the turret this time.
I like the placement of these turrets a little better.
Yeah. Oh, he's moving out. Found he's getting that Overlord, but no, he's not gonna get that. Oh no, he needs to move these Marines away.
Ooh.
He's throwing away Marines.
Yeah, it's not a good engage.
These Marines are dead.
When you see Mutalisks and Zerglings together, you have to be a bit more careful with your Marine medics.
Right.
And I don't think Zerg notices, but he could just charge in.
Yeah.
The Terran only has 4 Marines.
You should notice now. He's always this Terran really doesn't like 5 ranks. He just makes 3. And he quick tech, but this is how you die to mutas. And this Zerg is actually really good at mutation.
Yeah, pretty good Muta micro up so far.
He's gonna die if he loses the protection. There's only 2 turrets defending it right now. He picks up that 1 turret. Nope, it's 3 now, but with 3 Marines, even 3 turrets not enough to cover this. He can bust this with the mutas.
Yeah.
Or you can control the ramp, which is equally as well, without having to fight turrets. Here comes the Zerglings. I think the Zerglings gonna attack the front. He's gonna draw the Marines up, whatever Marines there is, and just attack the front with Zerglings.
That's a good tactic. There's another group of Lings coming, so I think there's about 24 Zerglings on the way. And Terran
I don't see any Hydra tech, so I mean Hydra Den, so this is gonna be basically a big play.
There is a Hydra Den.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Zerg just charges in right now. He could just win this right now.
Right. With Mutalings, that's more than enough.
Oh, mismicroing those Mutalisks. They're going to take a lot of damage.
Oh, here comes the Zerglings. Yeah. There's +1 Marines, but they're in a really bad spot. They're out in the open. Easy to surround.
Yeah, but also, the Zerglings going to get a full surround as well because they were stuck around the command center.
Well, he didn't make use of that supply depot wall that he made.
Yeah. Normally, if the Zerglings are coming in the other way through your SCVs, you can use your SCVs to sort of block, drill and block.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Terran wasn't ready for that. Yeah, third base going up for Zerg. And looks like Terran's in a really bad position here. Only got about 4 Marines and a tank.
He's only stuck at 3 racks. I don't think his 3 racks is constantly producing. So I don't think he realizes just how strong a mid-game Zergling and Muta comp is. Especially when you lost your first group of Marine like that.
Yeah. With Terran, the strength comes in a large ball of M&M. So the more you lose early on, that kind of damages your push later on.
He's got a tank to protect the ramp though, but the tank's gonna be Muta food.
Yeah.
And we have Hive coming up. I thought that I thought that Zerg was also just like the previous Zerg. This one is also a little conservative as well. Could have just won with the pure mutas.
Yeah, but an easy way to lose a game is overcommitting your forces into a defensive turn.
And there was 4 Marines and like 3 turrets in the main. If he controls the production building, it would have been GG. Oh, but that's not a good trade for Zerg.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. When Zerg gets over aggressive, sometimes they can underestimate just how strong defensive Terran can be.
Still no second gas from Terran, but he doesn't have a lot of SCVs mining, so I don't think he can afford it. But he will need it when his starport is complete. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe not. He's
starport's
got a
already.
thousand. He's got 1,000 gas banked up on one gas.
Yeah, he's actually taking a hidden expo at the bottom left. So that SCV from earlier coming into play.
Oh yeah.
Planned it. He planned it
He
all along.
planned it. He planned it all along. This guy's a genius.
So science facility finally going down.
If he had a little more Marines, I say he could push out with these 3 tanks, and Zerg would have been in a really bad spot without the Filer. But the Filer's going up though.
Yeah, so StarCraft is also a game of information, knowing what your opponent has and how you can react to it. But Terran's not using his scans very well.
He's
You
got
see he
one
has a lot of
scan.
energy.
Yeah, that was his first scan, I believe.
Yeah, and he's also blocked his second scan from going up, I believe. And Terran needs their scan to see what Zerg is doing, to check on things
That's
like
one
the
of the
hive
strongest
timing.
thing. That's freaking like Tasagi. Come on, like you have a building that can map hacks basically for 25.
Right.
Was it 50 energy? It's 50 energy, right?
It's 50, yeah.
Yep. For 50 a mere 50 energy, you get map hacks. Use
Okay,
it
I don't like this move from Terran where he's lifting his barracks. I think he's going to try to mech switch here.
with 2 gas. Or 1
Yeah,
gas.
and if you want to mech switch, you need to have map control.
Yeah. He's already really low on Marines in the first place. He's also upgraded Marine. Why upgrade Marines when you don't make him?
He's lifted his eBay as well, so he's not going to be upgrading his Marines anymore.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you even made him eBay. Well, yeah, for the turrets, that makes sense, but why upgrade +1 then?
No, that's common in TVZ. You'll just stop at +1 and then mech switch later on.
Oh, really? Yeah, but he never
Yeah.
made more than 3 racks. That's the problem. He also never replenished those Marines that lost to the mutas. That was lost to the mutas early.
Yeah, you need to have the map control to get the bases you need for the mech switch. Because off 2 gas, you're not going to be able to make enough tanks.
He's still making turrets.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's still afraid of the mutalisks.
I mean, mutas are pretty scary when you don't have any Marines.
Yeah, Zerg's going to try to push in here. I don't think it's going to be successful. Especially with those tanks on the cliff.
There's 4 tanks. This guy is like going full turtle mode. He just doesn't want to die. I feel like he just doesn't want to die, and on a long term, he's just gonna starve himself though. Eventually.
It might actually work if Zerg doesn't scout the hidden base down there. Having that extra gas might
Oh
give
yeah,
him
if he
enough.
gets tanks up there, like gets a tank line and turret line secure as well. Zerg has to know something's up, right? Otherwise, this guy would have left already.
Yeah,
Was that drop? Was that a mistake?
I think that was a mistake. He's rallying units up to the top left.
Defiler coming? Yep, there's a Defiler.
Yeah, I think that's a miss rally.
I still don't think it's gonna break. Zerg does not have to break this. He needs to find that hidden expansion and kill it.
Yeah, pushing into this is very risky. If he has some Zerglings along with this push, he might be able to do it.
All these tanks, you can. Oh, the Defiler died, by the way.
Oh.
Like, you can barrel Lurkers are invincible under Swarm, but
Mhm.
Terran could just, like, lift up his buildings, move his SCVs away for a bit, and then, like, wait out your Swarm anyway with those tanks there.
Yeah.
Supplies are pretty even, though, surprisingly. This might actually be a game. If this goes to a 3rd game, I might need a 3rd replay. I actually only have 2.
Mhm. Oh, Zerg has found the hidden expansion, so that's not going to be good because Terran hasn't had a chance to fortify the cliff
Yeah.
with tanks.
He's
And
making
you
one
can
tank
see
and some vultures right now, but
Yeah, you can see a ton of Zerglings swarming into the bottom left.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for the natural as well. Really good move right there. Use it as a distraction.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this expansion is down.
Yeah, and this push at the natural is really hard to break.
You basically can't push it. There's too many tanks. You need to drop ultras. You need ultras, and you need to drop it. Oh, he actually moved his tanks away from the high ground, so he needs ultras.
Yeah, this is why you also need your science vessels out on the field to irradiate the defilers before they can get this close.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not a good move. He lost a lot of lurkers, all his lurkers.
More defilers coming in. At this point,
Yeah.
he could afford to throw away units. Oh, he's taking out the defilers. That's what you're talking about, right? Not with radiate, just being a
Yeah, with vultures, but that works too. One thing I would like to see the Zerg do better is to get his expansions saturated better. He's only just now producing drones from them. Normally when you have a contain on Terran like that...
Oh, he's gonna lose another defiler here. No.
Oh yeah, oh. I'm wondering if he didn't hotkey his units there.
Possibly. This mech switch may actually work. I think this is gonna be crazy if it works, but...
Yeah, Zerg has a lot of Zerglings though.
You better attack before they line up.
I think if Terran brought his entire force, including the units back at his natural, to push, it would work, but he's only pushing with half his army here, and he's gonna lose it all.
Not upgraded siege tanks.
Ooh, yeah.
He doesn't need the fire. Yeah, you can't do this. He needs to. I thought he should have done this a long time ago. Take in the 12 o'clock and just like leapfrog your tanks up there.
Mm-hmm. The hitting expansion was a good idea. I think he just needed to
Secure it, yeah.
Yeah, put some tanks on there earlier. Zerg?
Yeah, so
Pretty much running out 4 gas here.
I would like to see Zerg actually spread his Zerglings around as well. There's a 9 o'clock, there's a 3 o'clock, and then there's a 6 o'clock that's unaccounted for.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to let Terran get any hidden bases up. That just makes the mech switch so much more powerful.
So we have 2-2 coming up for the Zerg. 1-0 just finished for the mech army. When does the mech actually get scary? I think it's 2-0, right? 2-1. Against Protoss it's 2-1. I think.
Yeah, against Protoss is 2-1.
I think with 2 attack, even against Ultras, it's actually really good. Like Ultras will still melt if you have enough tanks. And there we go, GG's. Sorry for spoiling it with the with the progress bar and the number of replays. This is tier 3, right? Tier 2? This is tier 2.
Yeah, I believe that was tier 2.
Yeah. Really well played by the Zerg. I say Terran actually held on pretty well as well. I just like to see him more active on the map, especially with a mech switch. You want to just go around with Marines and Vultures. Well, I guess he couldn't do it because he was stuck in his base the entire game. I would just say not do a mech switch if you're on 2 base.
Yeah, I want to say the Terran should be a bit more, how do I say it, more aware of what's happening around the map. Maybe scout, like, that initial Zergling push by the Zerg. And also be aware of how many units he's pushing out with, because he could have easily lost that very first push.
I think both games, right? The Circuit Breaker game as well. He just did not know that Zerg made an extra round of Zerglings.
It was like attacked to the Sunguns as well.
Yeah, but like both games, he just did not see that Zerglings.
Yeah, and if the Zerg had caught him both games, that would have been really bad for him.
Yeah.
But I believe the second game, Zerg's speed upgrade was late.
Also, this game he couldn't even force Sunkens. Normally with 2 racks of cat, you do want to make Firebat, right? I'm not sure. I think you want to make Firebat because otherwise your Zerg can just make a bunch of Zerglings, Feetlings, and actually still overrun you.
Fire bats are good to have, yeah.
I think 2 Fire Bats to force some Sunkens. Like, just move them into the Zergs naturally
Hmm.
before Sunkens up. Before Mutas come up, and then go back.
Right.
That's what I usually see from Terran. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
We have some really good games. I hope see these players again. Anything else you'd like to add, Sigrun?
No, I mean, it's just interesting to see these up and coming players that I think already have a pretty solid grasp on like the build orders and stuff. So I'd really like to see like how much they improved during the course of this CPL.